watch the video.
Thanks for your
Just
first comment. First.
Yeah, first.
Did you have anything else to add?
First. No, nothing else.
Somebody should go second, and another guy goes third,
Oh my
fourth,
gosh.
fifth, sixth, seventh.
That would be all dads.
All
dads would do that.
Yes.
Only
8th, 16th.
Yeah. That's really bad.
Well, I guess if you could look at that's what you start doing. You watch a video, just any video, and you look at how many views it has.
Yes.
And you're like, 37,000th. You're welcome.
That would be funny. That'd be entertaining. For us. I mean, we're the only ones who would appreciate that.
We think it's funny.
Yeah.
Gun Talk is live now.
We are
Facebook
live.
Just gave me a notification.
It gave you a notification.
It said
there's
this
a
is
lot
real.
of people out there that aren't. Man, holy crap. Oh,
Here we go.
all right. Stephen Targus was third.
Third.
Stephen Targus was also first.
First, second, third.
Aren't you working today? Come on, man.
He doesn't work. Don't tell anybody.
Hey, if you're not aware, Blair Stone has they're dropping songs, so go check them out on Spotify. Former employee.
Former guy, employee of Gun Talk.
Yeah.
He's about to be a hit artist on Spotify. Blair Stone is the name of the group.
It's him and his wife.
Go look it up.
They're killing it.
It's really good.
It's good music. So.
I don't know why he worked here.
Yeah.
He's way more too talented for that.
Well,
I always encourage people to quit. I'm like, you guys are way too talented to be here.
Oh my gosh.
So what's going on Facebook? No one's commenting, so probably Facebook's not showing our video to anyone.
You're the only one that got a comment. Or they got a notification.
Wait, here I go.
Uh-oh.
First.
Ryan's first. He's entered to win. You're entered to win the giveaway.
If I win.
Congratulations.
People are going to be disappointed.
Man.
Oh.
Luke Capria. Uh-oh.
All right, so we'll start the show. Jeremy asks, how is the ladies class going? We're going to talk about that because there are 8 ladies out there training right now.
Yeah. We've had 9 because they had the option to choose a 1-day or a 2-day. We had one like it so much, she couldn't help it, and she was like, I've got to come back.
She planned to do 1 day?
Oh, yeah.
And then she's here for the
second day? She was like,
day?
please, let me come back. I was like, yes,
it happens.
Come on back.
People think, oh, I don't have the time. Oh, I have to take off of work. It costs money.
Yep.
It's going to be hot. Well, that's true.
It is
gonna be
hot. But they take lots of breaks. There's lots of water. There's lots of vitamin waters out there for them. It's going really good.
Yeah, vitamin waters.
Going really good. Really good. So it's funny. Well, we'll get into that, but we've got some sponsors.
So welcome in. This is Gun Talk Live.
Yeah. So we're going to
We have
start
a lot
the
of
show.
shows. We're going to start the show now officially.
Let's do this.
It's really starting. One of our sponsors for this is SAUER. You may have heard of them. They make guns, optics, ammo,
Small company?
suppressors.
Startup?
It's a startup. They've gotten a couple military contracts. They provide like all of the pistols for all of the military, I think.
Like the M17.
The M17. Now they have the Romeo M17. M17, which is a red dot sight, 15 brightness settings with night vision settings, which is nice if you are into that sort of thing. Motion activated, made in the USA, low height deck, meaning that
small,
it's going to
short,
sit lower.
It's a shorty.
And which is also going to help you see your regular sights through it.
Yep.
Coyote Tan, which makes it just like 15% cooler, just right there. 2 MOA red dot, all kinds of cool stuff. Go see more at SigSauer.com. A lot of people are liking their optics. Speaking of optics, another gun company with an optic, Ruger Ready Dot, no sighting in needed, micro reflex sight, designed for the Ruger Max 9, but it fits on other pistols.
With the Shield RMSC.
RMSC footprint, fiber illuminated, so no batteries, no sighting in. It's a 15 MOA dot. That sounds weird. I know, people are like, wait.
15 MOA dot, that's massive.
It's a big dot, but it is really specifically for concealed carry, close distances.
So the first time we got this on the range, the first time we got it in, I sit there and looked at it and I start pushing it. Where's the buttons?
There's no buttons.
No buttons. Like, no buttons.
Put it on the gun.
Yeah, put it on the gun and run. And you know what? It's pretty dialed in. It's right there. So they did a really good job with it.
Minute of Bad Guy.
Yep.
Find out more at Ruger.com and Range Ready Studios, rangereadystudios.com. That's the training division of this whole circus.
Operation. I call it an operation. He calls it a circus. Who's right?
Operational circus.
Yes.
We've got a class going on yesterday, today, ladies pistol class, coming up next weekend, diagnostic pistol instructor class.
Do you have to be an instructor to take that class?
No.
Because I'm taking it.
You could just show up. But it's going to help you diagnose your own shooting. It's going to help you diagnose other people's shooting.
Yeah.
So it's a Saturday, Sunday. So don't tell me all your classes are on the weekday. It's not true.
No. Come on and join.
This could be like a spur of the moment impulse purchase.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
RangeReadyStudios.com.
Easy to find.
And then there's another pistol class going on June 24th, 25th. Semi-auto pistol class.
Got to be an operator?
You don't have to be an operator. All levels, all shapes and sizes.
I'll probably take
Heights,
that one too.
heights and not heights.
Because I'm focused on fixing my pistol shooting.
Don't do that. It's going to make you a worse rifle shooter.
Oh, well, it might. I've got to keep both of them up.
They're all different. I'm sorry. Shotgun, rifle, pistol are not exactly interchangeable. What do you think?
Yeah.
Sounds like a discussion.
Yeah.
So we've got some stuff to cover today. One thing that is not even on the schedule, but I wanted to mention it because it's news. It's interesting. So, you guys know NRA has been a bit of a mess. Second Amendment Foundation has been kicking butt. Firearms Policy Coalition has been kicking butt and also taking the names of people that they kicked their butt.
That's how you do it.
That's how if you kick butt, you always have to take their names.
Do you write them down?
I don't make
or
the
just
rules.
log them in the bank?
Second Amendment Foundation announced today that it is enlisting the aid of a highly respected Second Amendment veteran strategist, Chris Cox. Chris Cox, I know that name. He used to run the NRA's lobbyist side of things. And he's a lobbyist guy. I mean, he's an inside the beltway, walk into most offices in Congress and have a conversation guy. So he kind of got out when the fertilizer started hitting the ventilator at the NRA, and started his own thing. So I think that's interesting. I'd love to hear your comments, your thoughts on it. I mean, he's a Second Amendment advocate, veteran, working in politics, knows it backwards and forwards, legal strategist, all that stuff. So what do you think? Second Amendment Foundation partnering up with Chris Cox's his company to do some things. Pretty interesting.
I like Chris Cox. I mean, I thought he was good for the NRA when he was there.
He's a pretty sharp guy.
Very intelligent, highly respected in the industry. So if he can get back in and help it, please do so. Please. They need all the help that they can get.
So Troy says, hi guys from Mandeville. That's like down the road.
Yeah.
Hey Troy.
Close enough to come take a class.
Yeah, you could have been. Well, you couldn't have been this one. It's an all ladies class.
I mean,
well, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
We'll leave it at that.
Everybody thinks this is beer. This is not beer, unfortunately.
I did look at it before we started. I was like,
"You're like beer? He's drinking a
Friday
beer?
afternoon."
I mean,
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I'm glad he at least thought about it. Like he's like, "Oh, it probably sounds really good."
Beer? If he has a beer, I can have a
You could have a beer, yeah. I always go off of what you're drinking, but I don't know what's in there.
Totally water.
Jeez.
All right.
Are you hearing that?
Is anybody else hearing that?
Anybody? Phone's on stun.
All right.
Anybody?
Phone's on quiet in the studio. Amateur hour over here.
Benjamin. Gosh. Benjamin's always letting me down. So I think we can go on to our next topic,
we'll move on.
right?
Moving on.
So we're going to go to basically Tom's Twitter, which is also Gun Talk, right?
At Gun Talk.
At Gun Talk.
On Twitter. And it says it's Tom Gresham. It is. We have very little to do with this. We kind of turn him loose over there.
He takes advantage of it, and he stirs the pot. He's not one to sit there and back down. If you know anything about Tom, he takes the fight to the folks.
He's like, I get to poke all the bears? Oh, I'll poke them.
Yeah, he sits back and just
Here's a stick, Tom.
Yeah, here's a stick.
Go do your thing.
Here, that would be a funny sticker. Is we hand Thomas, like it's like handing Tom a stick and it says Twitter. And there's a bear, anti-2A bear over there.
Yeah, Tom is on fire at Twitter. We wanted to go over one thing that he shared.
Yes.
From Gunfacts?
Gunfacts, we have them on the radio from time to time.
Is it gunfacts.com?
Yes.
.org? .net?
At Gunfacts. Yeah. Go ahead and throw it up.
Share this.
So this is demystifying the myth of the availability of guns, which causes crime. Because you hear that all the time. Well, there's more
guns equals more crime.
Equals more crime.
But what do the stats say about that?
And Gunfacts is really good about, and Tom's really good about providing you intellectual ammunition to combat these myths. And I urge everyone to go to gunfacts.com, go subscribe to Tom's Twitter account at Gun Talk, because he is spitting a lot of fire over there, and they give you ammunition to combat outright lies.
Some of this stuff gets a little bit nerdy because it's written by researchers, but we love them. We appreciate them doing the research. But the first one is just great. Though the number of firearms owned by private citizens has been increasing steadily since 1970, the overall rate of homicides and suicides has not risen. As the chart shows, there is no correlation between the availability of firearms and the rates of homicide and suicide in America. I mean...
Can you end the debate there?
I guess we're done here? I don't know.
We're done.
Yeah, just facts are helpful. They kind of help tell the story and go, well, actually, that's not true.
Yeah.
And people will do a lot of you-knows. Well, I mean, everybody knows that more guns equals more crime. No, I don't know because it's not true.
That's funny. So screenshot this or take a picture with your phone. Take a picture of it.
And you can also go to Gunfacts and check out all their other stuff and see, what they're saying. You can even support them with some dollars. I think they accept funding. I like this tweet from Tom because Connecticut Governor Lamont celebrates 30 years of human rights abuse by the state.
Oh, jeez.
Because it's a story about the governor commemorating the 30th anniversary of the assault weapons ban, urges legislative approval on more gun bans.
We want more. Yeah.
Because you know what they said 30 years ago when they passed that? Well, this solves it all.
Yes.
We're good now. And now they're 30 years later. Well, we need more. We need more.
But that's what Tom's really good at. He calls it out. He calls it as he sees it. But I think so, right?
I think so.
I mean, all right. You want to move on?
Let's move on.
Or you got another one?
No. Well, I was just
there's always good ones.
There's so many good ones.
And what's even
at
better
Gun Talk on Twitter
is going into the comment section.
Oh boy.
Oh. Tom gets involved there too. So
I like this one. This is a viewpoint. Theisland360.com. This is a opinion piece. Title: Myth of Unconstrained Second Amendment Gun Rights.
Unconstrained, huh?
Unconstrained Second Amendment gun rights. It's a year. And his comment is, when you absolutely positively know nothing about the Constitution or the Second Amendment, you proclaim it to the world. I know nothing, let me tell you. That's pretty fun. All right, so we do have a fun video to share, though, right?
Yes, we do. So this video has gone around. You probably have seen it. But
it's not a new video.
It's not a new video, but it popped up on my feed the other day, and I think I watched it maybe 10 or 12 times. Because the more you watch it, the more stuff you see and go, wait, what? How did this happen?
We all, I know, I shouldn't say we all. I love stories and videos of dumb criminals.
Oh, yeah.
It's like one of my favorite things in the whole world. So I'm assuming you guys probably enjoy this too. So this one is not a new video. It's probably about 7 years old. And we'll set it up. Taxi driver is in his taxi, sitting, I think, at a light on the street.
He's got a guy in there.
And a guy hops in the car.
Does he hop in there? I think he's already in there. He's already in the car. I know, I thought he hopped in. Yeah, so he's already in there. So he's gotten a ride. Let's see how he pays.
All right, let's let the audio
We'll let the audio play on the first.
It's about 1 minute.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Easiest arrest ever. Easiest arrest ever. What are you doing?
We've been after the taxi bandit forever.
Get out of the car.
You imagine the guy in the driver's seat. I mean, one, you pick up, he thinks it's going to be a normal ride, right? He's a normal ride. Then all of a sudden you got a gun to your head. And then if you look at the video, like he looks up into the mirror and goes like,
he saw it. Well, he's like, okay, here's my wallet.
Here you go.
But what's funny is how the cabbie says to the guy, there's a cop walking up. Like he kind of gives him a heads up.
Yeah, like, hey, don't shoot. Well, I wouldn't. Maybe I'd give him a heads up too. Like, hey,
there's a cop
so he
walking
doesn't
up
shoot
here
me.
Right now.
Like, you're going to be arrested immediately. You're like, this isn't something you're going to get away with.
You're going to get armed robbery, but maybe not murder. If you just pause for a moment.
So man, like this is like that whole Uber scenario we did in FPD. Like this is happening more often. Like just because it happened a few years ago doesn't mean something like this won't happen.
Aaron Sedbury, Biscuit.
Oh yeah.
He said, "We don't catch the smart ones." That's a different side of the story of like how many criminals there are that just don't get arrested because they're really smart and they're really good at it.
They're intelligent. They're cushioned from the real crime.
That's just George Clooney and Brad Pitt and his wacky crew of 11 or 12 or 13.
How many oceans?
I think there's 13 of.
There's not 13 oceans. Come on.
His Ocean's 11. Billy Ocean?
Why'd they name it Oceans? Oh, it's because his last name was
Ocean.
Yeah.
We need one
There
more.
you go.
Do we need one more?
We need one more.
We'll get one more.
All right. Jeez. Well, all right. Luke's out. He says he's got to go. He hopped on when there was 5 minutes left. So
I know. It's happy hour somewhere.
He may not even know if he wins, right?
He may not win. I think we should do YouTube.
Okay, we're gonna do YouTube. All right.
We did Facebook last time.
So talk and I'll count.
All right, he's gonna count. So let's talk about training classes. So this is the plan. Since you guys are watching, you'll get a little inside scoop. We're probably not going to put any training classes into July and August because it's wicked hot down here and we have some other production stuff going on. But September, October, November, December, those 4 months are going to be jam-packed, and there are a lot of special experience classes that are going to be happening alongside some really cool brands, guns, optics, lights, laser things,
all kinds of cool
reloading, all kinds of stuff. So if you're not signed up for the email newsletter for rangereadystudios.com, go over there, put in your email. You'll get a heads up because these are going to be popular and they're going to be really cool.
Yeah. Number between 1 and 60. 34. All right. Dadgummit.
He's going to make him count to
Make
34.
me count.
34th. So did somebody type 34th? That would have made it easy. Anyway, these ladies are out there right now training. And for a lot of you folks, they're out training you. They can outshoot you. They've put in, they probably each are going to get about 500 rounds between yesterday and today through their guns with the watchful eye of a qualified instructor. So you need to get out there, do some training. And I don't mean going to the range and making the gun go off. I mean taking a class. And whether it's with us or with somebody else, I don't care. But go take a class.
Train. You won't believe who won.
Is it Luke?
Yep.
Geez, that guy. He just shows up to win stuff.
She picked it. So,
fair and
Luke,
square.
I'll send you something real nice.
Don't send him something, anything nice. Send him something.
No,
from
something real nice.
Real nice.
Real nice.
Real nice, Clark. Pick you out something for yourself.
I do have to give a special shout out to my wife. She has put up with me for 22 years
Saint.
today. Don't know how she does it, but
a
happy
saint.
anniversary. So that's all I got.
They were like 12 when they got married.
Children.
Babies. Making babies.
Yeah. No, we waited, thank goodness. But yeah. So,
all right, guys. Well, that's it.
all.
It is the weekend. I'm gonna give you guys the rest of the day off. Just take off work.
Just get out of here.
If you close this out, just go mess around. Go get yourself a 6-pack of Bud Light and enjoy the weekend.
Or who said they're telling me some beers to drink. So I'll be on the lookout for them.
Beer suggestions. All right, guys. Go shoot some guns. Go take someone to the range. Be careful on the public ranges. And go write your centers just for the fun of it. Go poke the bear. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.